Okay, this will be an interesting one. I think we're going to leave it on that. So we're just going to make this a full colour. I think it's going to be nearly or about an A6, hopefully. I think it is. I'm just going to set it up for 200 and see what happens when we put it on the glass and see how it goes against the scale markings against the near the glass. So we're just going to make it A4. Okay, this is going to be another out of date demo, or the topic we're using is out of date. We're not going all the way with the contrast. Okay. I think the black is going to stay there. But let's see if we can make this one look nice. Oh, not that stupid commercial. I hate this ad, guys. Sorry, I just had to turn that off. It really gives me the creeps. Sorry, I thought that ad was gone. It hadn't been playing. This is what we're doing. This ad hasn't been playing since Monday or Sunday last week, and now that fucking ad is back on again. I fucking turned off the radio while demoing because of it. But anyway, that is larger than an A6 and considerably larger that way. So we're going to have to do another fiddle. But yeah, I hate that commercial. I can't explain why I hate it, but I have certain tendencies to dislike certain stimuli and certain wording. Some things just don't agree with me. I think it's my Asperger's syndrome. I'm sensitive to certain things, like in some ways the wording of commercials. I hate ads anyway. I hate advertising. It's fucking preaching. It's like preaching. It just pisses me off. They're trying to make money, and I'm not the kind of person that buys things just because I heard it on the radio or I don't watch TV anymore. The ads do give me the shits. I certainly don't buy things off the TV. I find TV commercials fucking annoying, but the radio commercials are pretty close to the mark as well. And that commercial I just don't like at all. Why? I can't explain it. You may not understand it. You might think it's madness, but it's just a certain sensitivity I have to certain ways commercials are worded for the product. Certain inappropriateness of the wording in relation to the product, like something is cute, something edible, for example, is cute. Something edible is food is to be eaten. Food is not living things. I don't like food shaped like living things, and I don't like it when they make jokes about food being a certain having human qualities. So that commercial is along those lines, but I can't fully describe. I won't go into it. But it's basically, it offends me. I find it offensive. I don't know why, but I just do. I just find it offensive. I'm just wondering if it looks good. The card looks good. So yeah, I just find certain things offensive, even though it doesn't make sense to the average person. But I think the Asperger's syndrome is responsible for the sensitivity. It's not just the sensitivity to harsh noises or smells or tastes or food textures. It can be the wording of an advert, or that's in my case anyway. So it's not funny. It's not normal people, or most people, less than 1% of the population would find that ad offensive, but I do, and I don't. Anyway, enough about that. I'm just wondering if we're going to keep it like this, or maybe we can shrink it a little vertically, maybe trim it up a bit. So I think we're just going to take the y-axis and we're just going to trim it a little smaller. So we're going to make it 100 and... how big did we make this thing? 100 and... fuck me dead, I've forgotten. 140. We're going to make it 143. I think we're going to fuck it up. I think we've fucked up now because we've forgotten how big it is. I think this is going to look shit. This is going to be a shit job. I'm going to make it too small. I don't know. I'm trying to be intuitive here. I'm very disappointed that the radio station has put that fucking ad back on. I was so relieved to hear that it was gone. Why am I spending my time talking about a fucking radio ad? But anyway, we fucked up. We're too narrow. I don't even remember how big we made it. So we're going to have to go back. We're fucked up. We've gone backwards. We only wanted to trim it up. And now I've just fucked up. Forgotten it. Maybe it's me thinking about that fucking ad. That fuck-ass ad. That fucking piece of shit capitalist piggy put on. Because capitalist piggies don't have sensitivity. They're very harsh and insensitive. And if it makes them money at the expense of someone else's sense of appropriateness, or, you know, because a lot of people are offended by ads. And this ad just doesn't go with me at all. I know it sounds crazy. If you heard the whole ad, you'd probably think, well, what's wrong with it? But anyway, enough about the ad. I think we've got a nice composition. You can see that I had to trim it up a bit to get it like that, to make being a perfectionist this time. But anyway, I'm happy with that. Got to go.